What is going on, miners? ChumpChangeXD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you can see, we're in my crypto mining solar trailer, and today's the day I need to get this battery rack out here and all of these guys in it over in the proper part of the trailer, because this place is just, it's way too messy. I got too much shit going on. These two rolls need to be ran over to the brand new solar pergola that I actually just DIY built. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. I'll leave a link above. But we got to get the battery and the whole server rack style battery case like right here and everything situated, and I want to get the brand new 6000 XP inverter right here on the wall, or maybe right there on the wall. I haven't actually decided yet, but I do want to get that in here and get things kind of situated for the most part. So let's go grab that rack, let's throw that right here and see what it looks like, and then we'll start moving those heavy ass batteries and getting them inside. Excuse the mess, I still have tools all over the ground, as you can see, but that is the 6000 XP that we're going to be bringing into the trailer soon, and I have the EG4 Server Rack case for the batteries right here. This is going to be holding 6 of those LL4 batteries. I'm super excited to put them all in here, but I only have 3 on hand. The other 3 are actually back ordered until the beginning of August, so it's all right. I could deal with it. I'll at least have 3 to be able to get the system up and running, because you do need batteries to be able to get this thing to output power. It needs to have solar power and batteries hooked up to it to be able to have it actually run. So I'm going to get this thing dollied over to the trailer. We're going to get it inside, and we're going to see how those 3 batteries that I have actually fit in it. Let's do it. So that actually wasn't that bad, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't stick out too far. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep it like this, because I could deal with squeezing in between here. But this template right here is the exact size as the brand new inverter. So I'm wondering if I should hang it there, or if I should just hang it in the middle here. What do you guys think? It's kind of hard to hold that up and show you guys, but it fits right there perfectly. The only thing I'm worried about is like running the wires and having them maybe come up and over, but I don't know. Well, we'll figure that out in just a second. But inside this thing, I'm not sure if you guys saw the first video that I put out with this whole solar kit. Go check it out if you haven't. I'll leave a link right there. But this is one of the casters that come with it. These things are actually sick, and they have like an adjustable foot mount, I guess, kind of like a fridge does, right? When you get it in place, you actually just turn this down, and this thing will come down and go flush with the floor, so the weight is actually distributed more on this rubber pad versus just the roller wheel, right? So the thing won't move, obviously. I was debating if I wanted to put these on, but I kind of actually want to, so I think I am going to. I'm going to flip this over and try to figure out where to mount these things to it. I'm assuming there's some holes in the bottom here somewhere. I ain't gonna lie, this thing's heavy as shit, but they do have nice blocking here, like steel blocking for each caster, which is kind of cool, right in the corner, so that's nice. And then the adapters they have for the wires to go through, I forget what these things are called, but that is where they go, apparently. So I'm assuming they want you to run the wires from underneath out into the unit, so I'm glad I'm putting the casters on, because I'll be able to utilize these. So yeah, let me go grab my screw gun. Let's get these all thrown on. That wasn't too bad. It came out pretty good, actually. Now I just gotta flip it back over, and then I guess get it set in the exact location I want it, and figure out how to get my hand all the way to the back to get the back stoppers down. It's actually really nice being able to just kind of wheel that thing around. I honestly don't even think I need to put the stoppers down, but with the weight, I think I kind of might have to. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Let me push it over. So that actually came out pretty nice. I do like the casters. They're actually super heavy duty, and I like the rubber stopper, the way it's actually designed, where you just turn this rubber, this red thing rather, and it pushes the rubber piece down and gets this caster off the ground. and it distributes the weight a little bit nicer on the rubber pad instead of, you know, solely on this wheel. It won't destroy it, which is nice. I might need to turn these ones a little bit more just to lift it a little bit off the ground because these ones still kind of touch. You could spin it, but it's a little harder. Once the weight's on it, I think it'll hit it a little bit more, but nonetheless, that works great. Now, I got the key. As you can see, you can lock this thing up so nobody can get in it. Not like anybody's going to be in here anyways, but I do have the little connectors there for the wires to run through so they don't shear themselves on the metal casing, so that's nice. I guess I'll have the positive and negative going through there over and up to wherever I have the actual inverter. I'm gonna have to go grab that next, and I really would like to hang it here, but I don't think there's gonna be enough room. I really don't think there's gonna be enough room, just because I'm gonna have to run a bunch of wires off the bottom of it and go over to like a panel of some sort. So I think I'm gonna end up putting it here, and then the panel that I have to wire up, I'll probably put the panel right there. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So let's go get this thing, get it hung, and we'll go from there. All right, what do you think? Is that a good placement for that? I think that's probably the best way to do it. I forgot about the handles and this thing on the sides, right? So if I put it here, it would have been way too close to this, and I gotta hang like a Wi-Fi dongle that goes off of this, and I can actually control this entire unit from the app. If you guys don't know anything about the 6000 XP, please go check it out. There's plenty of videos about this. I got this at Signature Solar. You guys can use code ChumpChangeXD for $50 off your order if you guys are interested in looking into one of these. I can't wait to get this thing turned on, but obviously it's going to take me a little bit to get this thing wired up. I do want to get the batteries in here now and get everything prepped so I can start the wiring. I'm going to do that all in an entire separate video, but I'm just trying to get the overall, like, how I'm going to lay this all out situated in this video. I think this is the best placement, again, because I do have solar wires coming up here for the other grow watt setup I have going on right here. So I'm going to be running the solar wires from the solar pergola up through here as well, and tying into the bottom of this guy, and the actual inputs are like right here, PV input right there. I do have to get some bushings for this stuff too as well. I'm going to have to go to Home Depot and get a couple more of those black things. I don't even know what they're called. If anybody knows, in the comments below, these things right here, please let me know what in the hell they're called. I totally forget. But yeah, I need to get some of these to the bottom of the actual 6000 XP just to make sure things are all done correctly and there's no shearing of any wires. I'm obviously not going to have a generator plugged into this thing. I am not going to have grid plugged into it either. I'm just going to have the load out and the battery input going into this, and the communication wire from the batteries going into this unit as well. So all right, let's I guess let's get those batteries, let's get them thrown in this thing, and then that'll be a wrap. All right, so that wasn't entirely as bad as I thought, even though these things are over 100 pounds a piece. But I'm looking at it now and I'm like, shit, I probably should have put the third one in first and then the second and the bottom one, right? Just because I don't want to hit the face here when I'm trying to get the other ones in, even though these slide in nicely once they're in, but it's getting the 100-pound battery above the other one and onto this lip without smashing this lip. That's going to be the interesting part. So let me go open up these boxes now, and we will, I guess, see how we're going to do that. These are the exact same batteries. Again, I'm going to have 6 all the same. They come with the wires, the communication cable to connect to each battery, and the positive and negative to go to the actual rail that's built in on this server rack. This is the negative side, and this side right here is the positive side. You can see it's kind of red, but yeah, they're all going to be stacked right there. So let me get this thing out of the box and get everything situated. And yeah, I obviously need 2 hands for this. And just like that, we got them all in place. Look at how sick that is. I can't wait to hook these things up, but I need to do some homework and make sure that I hook them all up properly. I know there's a certain sequence you guys need to put all these dip switches in. As you can see, maybe you can't, it's kind of bright, but these blue dip switches right here, there is 6 prongs on each one. I do have to set them differently. Again, I do have to connect the battery communication, like Ethernet port cable right there to each battery, kind of going in tandem all the way up. And yeah, I do have 3 other ones I'm going to be putting in here at some point in the future. So I need to make sure I'm going to be preparing for that as well, right? Now, these again do have a bus bar on the left side and the right side that the connectors go to, right? The negative side goes to the negative side bus bar, and the positive goes to the positive side. So EG4 Signature Solar, you guys did a friggin' fantastic job on this setup. This thing is absolutely killing it. I love it. It comes with all the cables again for positive, negative, and communication. And I can't wait to get this all hooked up. This comes with its own communication wire to go from the actual 6000 XP over to the battery bank itself. But yeah, I just got to do some homework on connecting it, but that's all she wrote, guys. I am honestly still under the weather, so I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm gonna do some homework on this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go hit that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.